A friend has asked me to make him a centre shaft for a Wurth disc pendulum, this shaft here, because he's broke one of the lugs off. So I've used one of my Wurth pendulums, stripped it out and got all the measurements here and a bit here, cut into the slots and things I shall do in the mill, but the threading and turning down I'll do on the pulter. I've already put it in the 4-jaw chuck and got it set up, and now it's just a matter of turning it down. It's a good excuse to use the new live centre. As you can see, it's a lovely small live centre. Lock that in place. So the first thing to do is turn, as you can see I've marked it already. So the first thing to do is turn the first bit down to 4mm. I've put a wider tool rest in, and so we'll start off by turning it down to the 4mm to the first line. I'm not going to show all of turning that down because that must be a bit boring, but I'll bring you back when we're getting close. I'm getting to the last bit now. I've had to change the tool rest because I couldn't get close enough with the one that gave me full length. We're getting there now. I would like to have been able to do it with a cross slide, but I can't get the cross slide and the tailstock in there with a live centre. So I've had to do it with a graver. It's the first time I've used this 4-jaw chuck since I made a back plate for it, and I think I've put too much oil in it because I got sprayed with it. But then again, I suppose it's better to have too much than too little. Still not used to this looking at the screen. But we're getting there slowly. Square that shoulder up now. Doesn't look very square, but it looks square to me, but not on the scope it doesn't. I'll measure at that. Wipe the chuck again as well, I think. There's not much coming out now. I've already done that end, and just a matter of finishing off this end. 395, that will do nicely. It's the only thread going on the end. Doesn't really matter, there's a slight recess there either. Can't even point to it now. Better put a bit of a taper on this end now, just to give the thread a good start. That will do. Okay, we're set up now, ready to thread. Excuse my hand. M4. Ooh, what I haven't done is marked out what I need. The length I need, so I better do that, haven't I? 6 mil. Six mil is there. That's good enough. Right. Just check that before taking it all apart. Good enough. Okay, I've cut it off, face the end, and marked where I need to turn it down now. So I need to turn this bit down to 7 mil. So this is 8 mil, so I don't have a lot off. I'll have a measure at that, I think. See what it is. Still wants 0.7 off. I just don't want to do it too much. It's a bit of a job to tell unless you're looking at the actual product that you're making. And using the scope, you can't tell. See if we can neaten that edge up a bit, so the shoulder's a little bit tidier. we'll have another measure. 7.5 there, 759 there, oh, 757, 759, so a little bit more. Just neaten that shoulder up again if we can. We'll have another measure. I'm only taking 0.1 off, so I thought I'd take more than that off. Right, we'll have a measure again. It's 7.1 that end and 7.2 this end, so we're not far away. A little bit more off this end first. Yeah, still a little bit more to come off, not a lot. We tidy that shoulder up again. Oh. Have a look again. Just a fraction. Should be somewhere near now, I would think. Dead on 7 there. Just a fraction over that end, so. But as there's no, still just a fraction too big. Probably won't notice when it's all polished up and on the pendulum, but it's good practice to get it as neat as possible and the right dimensions. Takes a minute or two longer, but I think I need to check this with a micrometer, because every time I do it, it seems to change. But it still wants a fraction off. I'll do that and then I'll check it with a micrometer, I think. I'll check it with a micrometer. Okay, I did the last bit off camera. Now what I'm doing now is drilling a hole just a bit smaller than the size of the slot needed, to the depths needed, mainly to allow me to line the saw blade up when I get it in the mill. I'll do it with a centre finder anyway, but it's just to give me an extra guide, and it makes it a bit easier for the saw blade. So what I've done, as you can see, there's only a short distance of the drill there, so that's the depth I need to go to. This is a 2mm drill bit, and I should be putting a 2.3 in it afterwards. In fact, this is carbide, so I think what I might do is, that's deep enough now, we'll change it and put the 2.3 drill bit in there. Less chance of breakage. Have a collet ready. Let's do this up to the same depth, 6mm. That way it's not too deep. Just a fraction further out than that. Too much. I'll do. Right to the point I've done 6mm, so right. The next job after this is putting it in the mill. There we go. So that's where we've got to so far. Bit of a job to see. There we are. Let's move the microscope over a bit. That's where we got to so far. Got the thread on the end. Got a hole in the middle. So it's just a matter of finishing it off on the mill now. I'll bring you back when we're all set up on the mill. Okay, so we're set up to cut the slot. That's the only way I've found for doing it that is successful, because the angle it's got to go in at, and you cannot hold it in a collet block or anything like that because it's in the way. So need to do it like it is. And lock the wire off for now anyway. It's not on centre, it won't, the pendulum won't sit properly. You've got to be very precise with it because there's not much meat left. I think that's about as much as I can do. Could have done with being a fraction lower, but it'll do the job. Okay, we're set up again for the final cut. I'm just hoping this saw blade's not too coarse for it. Should be okay if I do it gently. Hopefully. Do. In hindsight, I think I should have taken the angled slot a little bit lower to start with, but we shall see how it comes out. Okay, we're back on the porter now. Just a matter of cleaning it up. Got to be careful though, because some of the edges are sharp and I don't want it catching on the sharp edges and rip my hand off. Make sure there's no sharp edges on the edges. I'm going to do it with a bit of fine stuff, and hopefully that should be enough. Doesn't matter about the main shaft because you don't see that anyway. Well, I'll allow you a bit of it, you do. We'll worry about that in a minute. Right, now I need to get a bit of polish on it, but that's going to be fun, isn't it? I think what I need to do with that, get a bit of polish out. Put some gloves on so I don't get covered in black crap. Now what I've done is rolled this up. I put some polish on it, and then we'll see how we go. Oh. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to happen. I think that's probably enough anyway. We'll just clean it up carefully. Oh, sorry, I knocked the camera. Oh, it's come up quite well, I think. Just need to clean that swarf off in there, and I'm just going to do something to the shaft, but I don't quite know how. I'm going to hold it yet.